Welcome back to some professional StarCraft 2 from the ESL Open Cup Korea Finals. A whole conversation. And so much more between two of the best of the rest of Korea. ASAP, stomach ache. Wait. Maddox, patient says, need toilet ASAP, stomach ache. Thank you, Maddox, for that pressing translation. I'm glad I got that information, but we're here. Just so much detail for these players. Well, we'll have to see if either of them are truly full of shit by the end of this, because I do think of both these players in the same way. Both these players are some of the best in the world, but when it matters most, they choke. Both these players have beaten the very best. I don't know if Patience has taken on Cyril, Beyond, Maru, Zest lately, but Cure has stood up to them and taken them down. But at the same time, Cure, the scapegoat Terran, the Terran I say, oh yeah, by the way, Dragon, Phoenix, Gamings, oh, we gotta do, Cure, the Terran who makes it look like anyone can be a pro player. He has his distinct style and it works for him. And I think, well, Terrans have learned from it. But I don't know so much in TVP. We'll see. And in the bottom right, from, yes, competition for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, we have a new team on the block. This is not a joke. It is truly Good Game Gamings. Not kidding. Patience. These team names are getting out of hand. Good Game Gaming, featuring GGG. I try to type it in, and Cyan, Dream, and Patience. All three players that are on the edges of the very top, always looking for more. But yeah, both of them have kind of distinct styles. They both, in key moments sometimes, can make very questionable decisions. Neither of them is really at the very best, but it wouldn't be the biggest upset if they beat like an Innovation or even a Cyril once in a blue moon. But you definitely wouldn't put them as a favorite. But against each other, I have no idea. Terrans? I mean, well, Terrans will complain about every matchup, but TVP is a struggle for a lot of Terrans, whereas Protoss do seem to have, I don't know, Cure seems to struggle in different places than other Terrans. By the way, we're starting out with a bunker at the back of the mineral line, which does very little, but it definitely annoys Patience. The Reaper racks up 0 kills, which is less than any number. He just, wow. Okay. So the Reaper just kind of sat around. That's kind of what I mean. That sums up Cure better than words could. He could have just gotten out if he had moved the Reaper a little more quickly, but he just didn't. So he lost it. He does see the Twilight, though. Like, Cure struggles in the actual micro and splits portion. Like the, I don't want to lose all my Marines to Banelings or Storm kind of portion. But his builds and his tactics, not like as a general rule, but literally his tactics, are usually, like, there's your mine. I don't know why there's a depot there, but it was to hide the mine. Yes. The depot, the rarely sighted mine cloaking depot. I have no idea why there's a depot there. I mean, who's there to complain? And Patience is also known for his Blink's so aggressive, the only team that would sponsor him because he's such an offensive player is Good Game Gaming. Wait, did he see the medevac? Did he? He saw it, right? He couldn't have missed it. Well, now he saw it because the medevac went in to see the probe. But yeah, they both have that style. I guess that... What am I watching? Alright. Blink's still pretty far off. Wait, is there an armory? Wait, what? You disgusting. This is what I'm telling you. Is this gonna be? It's a bio-curious build where you open up with that armory widow mine. In fact, it's only one factory, so it's not that crazy. But it is Cure. He loves his mines. Cure's like, I'm not so great on the micro. Like, I can't rely on my bio units. So why should I? Just get widow mines, bro. Like, did you forget? He like, ta-da! Did you see that micro? He retargeted on another probe. Boom, 7 kills. I don't know why Patience Impatient. His name, he named himself Patience to remind him that he has anger management issues and he needs to calm down. Not because he's a patient man. And thus, why this widow mine looks like it might get... Okay. Cure coming out with his signature build, which is dropping widow mines and praying. It works, though. It works. In every matchup, TVT, it's a little rougher, because widow mines don't just kill your entire mineral line immediately. That's a good start. 7 probe kills, and he got the medevac out. Having the armory isn't a huge cost either. That's one of the other big places. Cure just has such a weird set of weaknesses that sometimes that helps him as well. Like, he's gonna have the armory. So many Terrans just don't get an armory because they're so focused on their bio timings. Cure started with one, so he's not gonna have that issue. One way to make sure your 2-2 isn't late is by starting with widow mine drops. With that armory. Well, there you go. So, combat shield coming together. He's gonna kill the spotter pylon. Is there a Colossus? There's one, which is just enough to be annoying, but not enough to be deadly, especially without extended thermal lance. But Cure's like, whoa, that is more than 0 Colossi. That seems like a little too much for me, my friend. 100% Clem would be stimming on this right now. There is no question, no doubt whatsoever in my mind that Clem would have gone for that. But Cure just takes his leisurely time, loads up 3 medevacs, and eventually ends up in the main. Or not. He's just... Cure! Go! Do something! He's waiting for the rest of his... he's setting up his attack. Meanwhile, Patience has vision everywhere but exactly where the medevac in the army are. He spots the observer. Will that drag anything out of position? Will Patience fall for the bait and switch? There's an observer. How many observers? He still has 4 obs and he's building more. I love it. He sees all. He sees that, right? Yeah. Okay. Well.
Your forces are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Asa! I don't want to see anymore. You need more minerals, but there are plenty of rocks. He just sees you, Cure. You saw the observer. How do you not? What is happening? You can't just... He just has 6 medevacs loaded up. You can't just play like this. What are you doing? Do something! Ah! What? This is the most patient man. Ironically enough, indeed. Are you, like... You can't just have 6 medevacs with, like, he has 60 supply in medevacs just sitting there. Patience, though, has, like, half his supply in observers. So, he's gonna have 6 observers, and somehow he's not gonna see, like, what is going on? Oh my god, he friendly fired the stalker to kill the mine. Like, are you serious? Is this the really valuable micro we're doing right now? Are you kidding me? I think we've actually tilted over into too many observers. Patience needs to build units that aren't observers. Somehow, I never thought I'd see the day, but the observers see too much. Stop it! Stop! He just said, everyone's here. All right, we waited for them. They said they'd be here at 6, but they were here at 10, and then never mind. Okay. You see, this is what happens. We said 6 minutes. You took 4 minutes too long, and now it does nothing, and now he knows. This is why we don't do this. Oh my god. What are we doing? And now you can't recall those. Now you just got 50 supply. Just out here. Like, what is this? Cure has 1/4 of his maximum supply in purgatory. Because he can't really go anywhere. Because the stalkers should catch him at least. And this is enough. And the other, he has 80 supply. Just sitting outside his base. Yeah, we know you're here. We know. Don't you think about moving. You stay right there until I eventually get... He's still not getting a Stargate. Like, at this point, you get a Stargate. Patience demonstrating what is this? Here comes the rescue team, which are only Ghosts and Vikings, because all his bio is in the stupid medevacs. He's scanning like, what am I watching? Saving private medevacs. Instead of one dude, it's 50 dudes in a bunch of medevacs. Oh, he's going for it. He's going. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, this is a more realistic ending to that movie. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. It's an absolute and utter massacre. It's a total disaster. Everyone dies. Oh, that is about... Oh... And now you've learned the difference between... How is that Widow Mine still doing damage? Oh. Well, you stand right there. Why? Oh, no. Greg told me about this. Cure. And we've just demonstrated the total and utter difference between Cure and Clem. Cure is just a different flavor of Terran. He is the Pepsi of Terrans, okay? It's not as good, but, like, it is its own distinct brand with a lot of marketing behind it. But, it's not Coke. It definitely is not Coke. The Pepsi Terran going at it. The Rose Art of Terrans. Rose Art. For children whose parents didn't love them, of Terrans. Did you actually know Innovation had 7 siblings? And they were all Cure. He actually did have like 7 brothers and sisters, though. That's crazy to me. I forget if he's the oldest or the youngest, but it's one of them. And that somehow makes complete sense. So, Cure lost 50 supply in medevacs because, of course he did. How was that going to end? There was no way that was going to end well. He just delayed it. So now there's this whole ass army over here. The disruptor shots are also there. Cure, put all your army, at least half of it. Please. It's like, no. 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 At least 2/3 of my army has to be in random... What are these? 4 CCs? What? He's got the micro-tournament army over here. We've got Blink Stalkers, we've got Disruptors, and we've got Sentries. As well as Colossal. We've got... Oh, yeah. What? And then there's also this. What am I watching? No, you can't... That's 4 Colossi. He's building 5 CCs and 0 Vikings. Which doesn't seem like the right ratio to me, but what do I know? Well, that Disruptor's super dead. That Disruptor, also dead. Patience is pulling a Cure over here, splitting his army perfectly to not do anything. And now, Cure is actually just kind of barreling through. What a mess! He recalls onto the Vikings, which will just kill the Colossi. Wow, what a fiesta. Oh my god. He just loses all his Colossi. Of course the Vikings die. But somehow Cure put his army in the wrong place, and Patience just kind of served up the right army to him. Patience... So when I said, like, I was really playing it up. Like, these players are cut from the same off-brand, generic, like, nobody buys it, but it still exists for some reason cloth. Whatever the opposite of Kirkland brand cloth it is. And here we are. Like, it's still perfectly good. It's just not... It's just... We know. Okay? Everyone knows. That happened. Okay. I don't know who's flanking. He just loaded up his medevacs into a... Like, no, he loaded up his ghost into the medevac that immediately died to Blankstalkers. This is the Three Stooges as a StarCraft 2 game. They were ahead and... I can't tell who's doing more damage to who. What? Cure is also here, where the DTs are not, but they were. And then they blink, and then he scans, and then he loads up into medevacs. Where are the Blankstalkers to kill this? Now he's over here. Cure is losing. But... Like... Right? If you look at the supply, Cure is definitely losing. If you look at how the fights have gone, Cure is losing. But Patience is really helping him out here. He's really making it confusing. It looks like he caught Cure snoozing. And, well, good game gaming. Uh-huh. Well, when you lose 50 supply trapped in medevacs, like, what, you never go full Dunkirk, okay? That was Dunkirk, except there were no medevacs coming to save him. The medevacs were already there, entirely surrounded by cannons. If there were cannons fully encircling the ships at Dunkirk, I think it would have ended differently. For a lot of things. That... Game 1 goes to Patience. But that's why we play best of fives. I gotta say, I don't know. I don't know what to add to that. That looked exactly like what I expected. Like, shout out to the Widow Mine that made it a game, by the way. The Widow Mine that just kind of fired multiple times in the main. Even though there was nothing else going on and Patience just kind of forgot about it. That Widow Mine coming in clutch. And that is really what allowed the game to be kind of close. Cure had the arm. That was one Colossus. Have you ever seen an army so stimmable? Even, like, every Terran player would have gone for that, I feel. It's 4 sentries and one... even if it would have gone poorly. Clem, Beyond, Maru, Inno, Special, you, me, 1 Colossus and 4 sentries? Come on. I don't care how good his 4... You gotta go. You gotta go. You do not back off, load up into 3 medevacs and just sit there. Like, in 3 hours, somebody's gonna come save you. No, what the fuck are you doing? Anyways, game 2. No. It's a Disney movie. Somebody's coming to save us. No, you're not the good guys. The Protoss are the good guys. Oh, shit. This explains a lot. I don't... Yeah, Patience, by the way, I gotta give a special honorable mention to Patience. He built more observers than some Protoss in most series. He had like 6 observers on the map, yet was still spending time and effort to friendly fire his own units to kill Whittle Mines. Like, how do you build the Eye of Sauron, but also not have an observer with your army? That's a definite honorable mention. Cure still takes the cake with over a quarter of his maximum supply in Purgatory. And also, why did Patience not... You gotta build a Stargate. Like, there is 50 supply waiting to be slaughtered. At that point, how do you not build a Stargate? That is like the not diving on the Colossus. I feel whatever build you're doing, you throw it out the goddamn window, and you build a Void Ray. Like, what is this? What is this? Patience. We're going... Let's talk about last game. What is that? Is that a Robo? Is he gonna... Because he's got a Nexus. It has to be a Robo. Or a Gate. What? This is like the worst way to do a Max Packs build. It's not even... It's just not good. He's just... It's too late to do anything. What? He's just gonna do a 3-gate? Patience just whipping out the tarot cards here for this one. Aha! You never expected my... Stargate. Jimmy! My Stargate. Not Stargate. I'm sorry. Reflexively, I said Stargate. My gateway build. Yeah, because that's super dumb. Okay, the probe comes in. So there's a bunker. Like, the Reaper's just kind of annoying. But... So Cure has a wall, as Terrans oftentimes, nearly 100% of the time do. The Marines pop out awkwardly. So now here we go again. I have no idea. Like, I have no idea what this is supposed to accomplish. And he's not waiting. He's just going. And those are adepts. Now, Cure just lets him... Oh, well. One at a time, please. And that actually works out perfectly, because he sent one adept first, for some reason. And if he had sent all 4 at the same time, Cure might not have reacted, but no. Just a bite-sized amount of adepts. What? Okay, so... He's gonna angrily throw glades. Cure's like, okay. Cure has to be expecting a Stargate. Right? Like, did he get in and see it wasn't? He saw the gas timing. What the hell is that? Well, there were just 6 adepts. Maybe Cure will hurt himself in his own confusion. I don't know. He's building a Banshee, which is, like... It's so obvious a counter, it doesn't feel like a counter, but it is. Patience has less workers, by the way, because he put a lot of effort into this. Like, the Banshee is a Gold League counter. It's like, well, Adepts can't shoot up. This isn't co-op. I mean, yeah, but this is not a real game scenario we're asking about. Like, nobody's countering Adepts with Banshees. I mean... neither is Cure. He's just gonna go across the map because all of Patience's units are over here. And there is no cloak, and there is a shield battery because of the Reaper. But the probe count is real bad. Like, He's just gonna lose the Banshee. Okay. What was he even doing? Why couldn't you have microed that Banshee away? What was so pressing? He needed to build more bunkers. Like, a lot of bunkers. Wow, is that a wall? Oh my god. Unfortunately, though, the Adepts actually... This is happening. Okay. Is this gonna work? No, this doesn't work. The tank is stopping the wall. There's no way. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is a terrible build. Never do this. That was terrible. That was absolute trash. He should go back to the toilet. Alright, and he was not done. Pause again. What the hell? Never, ever. That was just like the worst of everything. Like, he didn't get a gate quick enough to do early damage. And he also just showed it immediately. Like, he showed it right when it was gonna do nothing. He showed 4 Adepts at the weirdest possible time. He just shows up with 4 Adepts that he obviously didn't get from his base. He's like, hello? And then Cure's like, I have a wall. And Patience is like, I can't believe you did what 99.9% of Terrans do. You must be map hacking. And thus we continue in the ESL Open Korea Finals. The winner of this takes $200, by the way. Which is not chump change. Especially since there are 3 tournaments a week. But here we are. I think Cure was like almost outthinking himself there. If you're Cure, you gotta be wondering, what is happening? That's one of those where you kind of just let the game end. Everyone's had that. It always feels weird when you have one of those like, oh, he didn't have anything. Okay. All right. It doesn't usually happen at this level. But here we are. Would a proxy Rex even be that? I guess it would. He's looking for a proxy Rex. Just go put a gateway somewhere. Patience, come on. What are we waiting for? This is the most half-hearted proxy scout. He's not even queuing it up. Like, the amount... The effort put into scouting with this probe is just not impressing me right now. You might be like, you can't read into it. I can read into it that much. This is the laziest proxy scout I've ever seen. It's been a very lazy series from Patience. He's like, I guess I'm scouting like a normal person now. Probe's gonna show up and the Reaper's gonna kill it in the face. He's just barely in time to not die horribly to the Reaper. Okay. And then he's like, but wait, maybe he won't build a Reaper because he forgot. Well, okay. This is gonna have a sad ending. I guess it depends on who you are. That was the most lazy attempt to get away from the Reaper I've ever seen. Like, that was... What, are you going directly home? Are you hiding? Make a decision. It was almost impossible not to scout the probe there. Wow. Just waits up, and the Adept's gone. Wow. Okay, well, there's no battery in the main. Kier cannot believe his luck right now. See, he can't believe it so much he doesn't even try to kill any more probes. What am I? You guys, just kiss already. Come on. What? Oh, he did. He did. Kier just gave him a peck on the cheek. The Adept wasn't looking. It was on a move command, or maybe it wanted to be. Oh, he did it! He did the thing! I don't even know how. But of all people, Kier did the thing. With the grenade. That's like... He could have just gotten away with the Adept, but instead he timed the grenade, which was like entirely unnecessary. But that's the type of series we're having. Oh my god. I can't stress how impossible it is to actually time that. Honestly, the timing is so thin. You could give Clem that opportunity, and he'd miss it like 7 out of 10 times. Oh, he's feeling high on his horse right now. He's going to try the Reaper in the main thing. Oh, he's going to do it with the grenade. Do the grenade thing. Because you can technically pop over the pylon, kind of, but, like, it's weird. No. Oh, come on. No, once is enough. Calm down. Really pushing his luck on that one. He just comes in and dies. Okay. Yeah, you saw there's more Adepts, but for Patience, that apparently means nothing. Because every game, he's just built random amounts of Adepts to limited success. If that one hit, somehow he'd be a better microer than Clem, and I don't understand. Which makes no sense. What is this? Where are you going? Okay. There's a mine drop, by the way. The Phoenixes are not here. Does he have an armory this time? He does not. Does it matter? Apparently, yes. Okay. Hello? You're a little late. Better late than never. Okay, well. Cure reacts eventually. And also, there's just a... Did he see the Robo-Bay? He did not. It's almost implied with this. A Raven. What is this? 3 racks. 3 racks. I can count. He's kind of sliding together a 3 racks timing here. Patience has opted for tech. He's gotten his robotics bay, his Colossus den. Watch him go Disruptor, which would be probably terrible here. But I mean, what? Is he supply blocked? Oh, well. Finished the pylon. Colossi on the way. Phoenixes rack up 4 SCV kills. Patience now getting turrets a little late. Wow. Just need to get some... Let them through! We have a job to do! You got a license for that depot? No, the other one too. Alright, there you go. Taking all the credit. Patience putting together a solid... These Phoenixes are really keeping Cure busy here. Like, the recall... Oh my god. But, there's a Raven that killed probes. I'm just waiting for that probe to get killed, but no. The Raven recalled? No, the Phoenixes find it. Where did the other... Did he not recall all the Phoenixes, or what happened? I don't know. He may have split them to find the Raven, but... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Stop. Cure, put those down. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know why you went this far and then dropped him out, but okay. Don't do it again. Don't. 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 No! 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 You could see him. You could see it in his eyes. Oh no. Patient. Wait a second. Okay, good. This is good. The Phoenixes are on the wrong side of the map. They get caught. What a great time to come in. with the Marines. He warps in just enough to die to the Marines. All the tech is here. It's not even that vulnerable. But here comes the reinforcement. He's going straight for the Robo Bay. Extended Thermal Lance is done. Just in time. He picks up. He gets out. The Phoenixes are on the way. Not enough of them. Drops out to deal with it. So an actual good drop out of Kira. Despite Patience with his most... Like, Patience really doesn't do observers like other people do observers. Usually people have, like, an observer at the front and then observer where drops are. Patience is using observers, like, in locations where, like, of all the places you don't really need observers. You can just put a zealot out there. But he's like, nope. They go here. And I'm just gonna have a Phoenix or something. Okay. All right. I noticed that in game 1 as well. He has a lot of observers, and none of them are in the most obvious locations. Which means that Kira probably doesn't expect there to be an observer right there. But, well, there it is. Patience, like, his army supply is quite low. Does Kira realize... Oh, that's a big Terran army, though. That's only 2... Kira, go! Go! Kira takes stock of the situation. He continues to okay. What? Oh, what? He corners himself. Where are you? Okay, everyone stims. That gateway is a danger to the Terran Republic. I mean the Dominion. Whatever. I mean, he's kind of jammed himself into the worst possible position you could be in. He literally has his back to the edge of the map. Like, could it be any worse? It would be difficult. He could be in the medevacs, I guess. Oh, look at these guys. A little late to the party. And also everyone else was getting invited, but they didn't show up in time. Wow, Kira really put a lot of effort into cornering himself there. This isn't TVT, Kira. You can't just, like, jam your tanks up against the main and pray. Don't. Oh, no. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus. You saw it in his eyes. You all saw it, right? Don't do it. Anything. Oh, he gets the observer. No, come on, it's so obvious! You know better! Don't do it! Don't! Oh, sweet, come on! Why is there a warp prism here? What is happening? Wait, and this was all to kill the prism. Got him. Outplayed. What a play. Why is there a prism in the most obvious? Why are you scouting with your prism? Why, Patience? Are you scouting with your prism? Of all the things, possibly the most important unit you own. Don't you have like 6 observers? Nope. Don't you have any sentries? How many sentries? He's got 1 sentry. What is this? Are we barreling into this? Oh, a Colossus. Wanted to make sure those were tanks. Yep, those were tanks. Yep. The ultimate duel. Oh my. Okay, look away, Jad. Hide your children's eyes. Eviscerated. The Vikings chase the obviously hallucinated Phoenix. The upgrades are pretty, like... Okay, everyone's getting in on this. They're also tanks. He blinks. Overcharge. Just gonna stand there and take the Viking shots because he has overcharge. That's not really how it works, though. You don't want to just take damage and do no damage. That's bad. Meanwhile, the Zealots are touring the map. Yes, look, in here, if you look on your left, you will see a speedula where you can run very fast through the sensor tower. Oh, what? This is the most... He just ran around the entire damn map for this flank. And then forgot about it. All right, here we go. All right. Inkir somehow is surprised by it. Oh, that's a disruptor. Well, That went poorly. For everyone. Including me. Somehow everyone loses in that fight. Like, the amount of things that Patience lost before actually fighting balanced it out. That's why Cure's still ahead. Is because Patience lost like a Colossus, like... What? What do you think, there's an observer? Where do you think he thinks you went? I don't even know if that was on purpose. Patience is building 2 observers and observer speed, like that's gonna help him. He could build 12 observers and still see nothing. Well, here goes Cure. Off at it again. With like 4 medevacs of health between his 7 medevacs. And also this army, which has some valuable units in it. But don't worry, Patience has 3 disruptors. So there goes that army. Or not. Oh, this is happening. Alright, everybody just cast your spells. Hurry up. Get it while it's hot. Hold up. Oh, there they go. Having to file through his own depots. Patience. Just throw some disruptors out there. Seeing what he can hit. Gets a few SCVs. I'm not sure how Cure plans to win this game at this rate. He's got some Liberators. He built a fusion core at some point. Does he remember he built... Wait, does he have advanced... No. You gotta get the Liberator range, though. He did prepare for that. Get the medevac speed. Come on, Cure. Break the meta. Get medevac speed before Liberator range. Or just get neither. Really show him. Okay, so... That's just, like, not enough from Cure. The Liberators might turn it. The Immortals will just kind of... I am really surprised they didn't just decide to right-click on that planetary. But they... Patience has split up his army into a couple medium entrees here. Here we have the Gateway Disruptor Dish. Vulnerable to siege tanks, Liberators, and high ground, but very dangerous on the open field. Whereas we have here our main dish, our house special, the Robo Mignon or something vaguely French sounding. I don't know. You'll see a nice base of Immortals with a basting of Colossi that have a tendency to just slide right off whenever Vikings show up. Where did the rest of the army go? Weren't there Archons? Where did the Archons go? What happened to the Archons, Patience? Disruptor, Colossi, Zealots, getting in on the action, Vikings, Liberators. Wait, isn't Patience winning? Why is he turning around? Wait, no one's quite sure who's winning. I'm pretty sure Patience won that fight, but Patience is not entirely convinced Patience won that fight, so here we are. Alright, he's got a lot more Stalkers this time. There's a Disruptor in there. He gets targeted. Some pickups. There's more, like a Medevacs for all policy over here. All the units that don't actually end the game against a Bio Army, especially a Bio Army which has an upgrade advantage for some reason. He's got Stalkers, Zealots, and Immortals. Disruptor came in. Disruptor no longer, he's gonna dive on the planetary, which is the only way to throw this. Patience just winds up with everything he's got, throws out a Disruptor shot. That'll at least cover his retreat. But Cure being Cure has like 3 more command centers for some reason. Just gonna send another one out there. Alright, Stalkers blink forward, getting involved, Disruptor shot, also getting involved, takes a hit. There's not any more Disruptors though, so the Bio Army's gonna slaughter the Gateway units. The Immortals aren't that great here either. There's another he's just kind of killing it. The Immortals, SCVs still, like, they're not getting hazard pay for this. One Zealot, very angry at that refinery. My probes used to work here. No, they didn't. Shut up, Grandpa. He hasn't been right since the Brood War. Scouting Colossus, down for the count. Venn diagram of freedom. Liberator range is done. Advanced ballistics. All completed. Meanwhile, the tanks have just been the house tanks. Alright? They can't move, but they've been holding that position for like 12 minutes now. Oh. Disruptor just kind of saunters in. Clips off a few Marines and a Ghost. Venn dia scans patience with an ambitious Nexus. Oh, just walks. Oh, just going. Is there an army under there? He's cloaking his army with the Medivacs. What a play. Alright, Colossi showing up. Oh, the SCVs massacred. Cure is slowly transferring his SCVs to their death. More Liberators showing up. There's just not enough underneath. Patience stumbles into a second win, putting him on match point. And this evenly matched brawl continues. Might need to take a quick break, sober up. And then work into match 4. Like, if nothing else, these players evenly matched. They're just... There was like, no, we're not going to go into that. I was going to make there was like a soccer team / football team in the Premier League that wasn't supposed to be, but then won everything. It was a whole deal. But these players are better than that. I'm mostly going into this because the replay is... Of course, these games are all entirely live from replay. So, as we get to enjoy... Unfortunately, we don't get the dramatic effect of players taking a bio break. Like, Cure has taken a bio break for his entire career because whatever we're watching is not bio. That much is incredibly clear. But with that all said, we got a quick word from our sponsors before we go into what we're calling Match Point. Thank you, guys. I will be right back. Hey, everybody! I'm Winter, aka Angry Coach. Did you know that every Sunday, note, probably not every Sunday, in fact, not even every other Sunday, and not always on Sunday, but usually on Sunday, if it is any day, it is Sunday. Angry Coach, are you tired of people telling you you're actually good at shit we both know you're not? Do you have disposable income? Do you have the ability to take a joke? Not all these things overlap. But guess what? Angry Coach is available to you on YouTube. If you like and subscribe on this video, then you might get recommended 5-hour-long videos that you'll watch a tiny percentage of, and that's good enough. Or you could waste your money on Angry Coach occasionally, at a terrible time for everyone. Winter, why do you stream at 2 a.m.? For me, or for wherever you are, it's because... fuck you, pay me. Angry Coach, check it out today. And also, ESL opens. Every Monday, you can act as a speed bump for one of these players. If you're lucky, you might even get a bye in the first round, and then try to figure out how the whole map veto system works. And then you can lose to Patience, so that way, he can stumble his way into winning the finals. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you guys for sticking around. Game 4 of this ESL Open Korea Finals match, really demonstrating some alternative playstyles. To say the least. We will see what these players have cooked up in their Fisher-Price Easy Bake Ovens. I'm pretty sure those are both brand names. But they've decided they take it out of their Easy Bake Oven and then they put it in the freezer, and then they leave it there for 6 months. They take it out. They put it in a blender and drink it as a smoothie. Combined with like rainwater that they hiked up the Himalayan mountains with some Sherpas together, and then came back down and lost the use of one of their hands, which explains all of this play. It's frostbite, not carpal tunnel, but they say it's carpal tunnel because it's less embarrassing. Okay, so this is happening. Is the probe just... Oh my. He just... Okay. He microed it too much. So since it's a Marine, Patience doesn't technically have to build a unit. But usually, like, you want to build a unit. But Patience is like, nah. Watch this. The no unit strat slaps down a Twilight Council. Now here we go. The no unit to DT's rush. You know, meanwhile, Cure's doing the barely any units to 3cc rush, which is just like a typical Terran strat. And then you complain about Protoss making any units. And that's usually the build. Is this really Dark Shrine before units? Stop it. You stop. It looks like it's lining up for charge, but that doesn't mean anything, right? It has to be DTs. Something this slimy. Remember the... What the fuck? Okay. Sure. Why not? Blink it is! Alright. Cure, on the other hand, is gonna have... We're just doing the full no scout build. Oh, we built a Reaper after? What are you looking for? What is it? Like, did you just forget to build a Reaper? Or... I mean, I kind of get it, but also... It's not, like, combined with anything. So Patience literally didn't... This is his first unit. He built an Observer, of course. And then that Stalker he warped in was his first unit. What a play. What a play from Good Game Gaming's Patience here. Really patient on the build. Meanwhile, the Reaper just kind of exists. And I'm sure Patience is wondering, did you just build a Reaper after the Marines? I mean, I guess that's scouting. I guess that's better scouting than like a Marine because Adepts won't kill it as easy, but... Okay, well, fine. Oh, those guys can see you. Your cloaking device only works against the first Stalkers. I thought I saw a Dark Shrine for a minute, but that might have just been me hallucinating. There is a non-zero chance Cure just dies here, because he doesn't even have a factory done, and Stim is forever away. Oh yeah, okay, well. Good thing you built the second bunker. We're not going to kill it now. What are you doing? Okay. Well, he obviously has high ground vision. Cure drops mules. Okay. He's not supply blocked, at least. Patience. What? Okay, he just blinks. Wow. He gets the bunker, but at the least useful timing. I mean, having the bunker at all is a big deal here. Cure almost has Stim done. One SCV on that reactor. I don't know if Stim's gonna save it here. It's a lot of boys. being blinked on. Oh, yeah, adjust that observer. That'll do it. Kira's just kind of bleeding out on the floor here. It's like one of those death scenes with a main character where they still have speaking lines so they can't just die. And then finally the villain walks up and is like, come on, just finish this, and pulls out his gun. And then it's like, wait a second, he had a gun. And then the villain gets shot back and everybody has to stagger back and the movie continues because there's still 50 minutes, obviously, and they're not gonna kill. It's not Sean Bean. Come on. It's Jason Statham. Of course he was gonna pull out a gun. And do a lot of drugs. That's like his entire character in every movie. Jason Statham in Terran. And then the sequel, Terran, Stimpack Overload. Jason Statham is Terran in Doom Drop. It just writes itself. I don't... He has to evade the Liam Neesons as blank stalkers. Meanwhile, what? Liam Neeson escapes. But I will find you, and I will blink on you. And then somehow all the stalkers are together. So somehow this game, like, they both decided to overcommit at the wrong time, which balanced out. Where are you going with that? Where do you think you're gonna move out of your... why are the zealots going the other way? Where is everyone going? So the observer scouted the CC, which he just decided he was gonna fly his prism past. And also, he's just taking his orbital, splitting up his bio. He killed the observer. These zealots, 2 brothers. 1 brother. Sad. Revenge. You killed my brother. And now, you're going to feel the pain of my constant worker harassment. There's no OSHA on this planet. Jason Statham in Deregulated. So, I don't understand this. Patience has 3 bases he's been putting constant pressure on and killing SCVs. So he's down 18 workers. Cure has killed no workers, and Patience has built no workers. So even though, like, he has all of this, Cure has a way better economy, which Cure probably doesn't expect. Well, Cure's ready to fix that. The boys are pulled. There's force fields. I mean, kind of. Yeah, there you go. The Stalkers are fighting the only units they can't kill. Meanwhile, some more Zealots are getting involved. The SCV's waiting patiently for their chance. The thing is, Cure doesn't even need to worry about this that much. Like, Cure actually has a better economy, though I'm sure Cure doesn't know it. Oh, Sims, and immediately runs back. Oh, that War Prism, the Prism! He doesn't target it, and it jumps back at Colossus. Widowmine's getting involved. Not sure what those force fields actually accomplish. Terror! Jason Statham in the Concave. Didn't do as well, by the way. Feels like a bit played out. We've seen this one. He did the same movie in 2012. You're not fooling anyone. You can't reboot the franchise that early. Anyways, we're rebooting Cure's chances to... And that was one of those games where Cure did nothing to Patience. So I think Cure's kind of wondering, like, wait a second, did he actually have nothing left? Because Cure's sitting there. Patience had a third that whole time, but he just never really had the workers. So in some weird kind of turn of economic events, Patience just kept blinking until he was blind. Ace match in these epic ESL finals. One of these players will win, and the other player will have deserved it even less. Make your predictions. Pillars of Gold. The epic conclusion of the Korean Clown Fiesta. I think they feed off each other. Here's the thing. Like, you put someone with a bunch of like-minded people, it's like Facebook, okay? Like, both these players are in, like, this clusterfuck Clown Fiesta echo chamber. So when they see their opponent doing some crazy, weird, like, completely ridiculous, completely terrible shit, they're like, you know what? Actually, that doesn't sound so crazy anymore. Like, Cure goes up against Cyril and maybe does some crazy Widow Mine drops, but then he calms down and he remembers how to play StarCraft. But he goes up against Patience, and well, here we are. What is this? Why is there a probe now? You scout off Pylon? Was that the beginning of the game? I think it was off Pylon.
Hell, it's about time.
Yeah, you can't let them. You can't get two people like this together, because then they'll bad things. Anyways. Welcome back to Game 5 of Bronze League ESL Open Cup Finals with these two GSL level players. What? He just tapped that probe on the shoulder and really let him know. We're watching. Oh, yeah. He alerted the authorities. Oh, sir. Please, sir, I'm escorting you. You are being escorted off the premises. Wait, what? And the same thing is somehow happening on the other side. Okay, well, Patience, but I think he'll build a unit this time. The Reaper finds its way into the main. Patience, he chose a Stalker, and he has no battery, so he's just going to lose a probe or two, unless Cure screws up the micro. Oh my god. Okay, he got one. But here's the Stalker. Okay, he's going for more. He's going to lose the Reaper now, though. Oh, what a nade! Does not save him. He just waits to die. So, like, he got two probes, but he did lose the Reaper, and most of the point of the Reaper is to scout. Now, there was nothing to scout, but, okay. Alright, this game we're going Hellions. Fresh. A new style, a new take, a new build, a new day. Though, Patience did set up a pylon to be able to wall off the front. Looks like he's going to go Blink again. And because it looks like Blink, I think it's DTs. That's my call. Which, wait, whoa. Why is that a barracks? Cure. You have 250 gas. Build a goddamn starport. Cure! Taking his sweet, sweet time figuring out how to land a barracks. Where's your starport? Build the starport! There's actually no excuse for that. Like, he's missing his starport. The build, you don't just not build a starport. What are you doing? No, go. That's the guy right there. Was he gonna attack? He's gonna pull the boys? Why are you mining with 2 gas? It's just like he had the gas, he had the factory. There's just... It's not like he was waiting for stim either. He's just late. He's killing stalkers with Hellions. What? Wait, what? What? Well, it's not gonna get anything, but... What do you think he has? You saw 14 stalkers. It's like, well, I gotta pretend like this Hellion's still useful. I mean, you confirmed that indeed he has a lot of stalkers, and it's very likely Blink. Yeah, the medevacs are... Okay, so if he had his medevacs out on time with this, with stim finishing, this is a deadly timing. Like, with only Blink and no Robobay or nothing. But he has to sit here, waiting here, with his proverbial dick in his hands, waiting for the goddamn medevacs. Cure, the professional Terran who makes it look like anyone can be a professional Terran. These two, those guys, we don't want them anyways, right? Like, where are you going? Go. Mission accomplished there. All right, everyone, pack it up. Pack it up. We did good work out there. All right. All right. We got him out of the base. You could have walked. You have legs. Patience with his rando observers over here. Patience. I still can't get over his observers. Like, what are... He puts observers in the most weirdest of spots. I guess it's... He has 5 observers! At some point, it's too many. At some point, just build another sentry and then build your Colossi. I don't, like... This doesn't even really scout anything. He saw the army, but also... Did he, though? I don't... The Eye of Sauron, if the Eye of Sauron blinked way too much. Cure's over here. We've seen this story before. We know how this ends. Cure with random amounts of medevacs out on the map. Oh, this is a slow-moving disaster. Like, everyone sees it coming. It doesn't happen quickly. He just kind of slowly digs himself deeper into quicksand here. I don't, like... He's setting himself up for disaster. You see him moving around. Like, at some point, he's going to end up with 4 medevacs trapped in a corner. It's inevitable at this stage. Patience is just waiting for him to do it. Patience has seen every bit of his moves. The observers have had constant... What? Stop! He just consistently... He's built 6 observers. They're everywhere. Oh my god, what are you... Now, the real mind game, you could be like, well, Cure knows that, so he's scaring Patience. Nah, I don't think so. I think Cure's kind of trying to figure out what he wants here. I mean, there's a little bit of, well, let's see if I can catch you out of position, but it's mostly, I'm not really confident I can attack, but I know I should be out here doing something. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, here it comes. Oh. Wow! Oh my god! Okay, Patience is a genius. He has observers on either side of that scan. No! Stop! Stop yourself before it's too late, Cure. Why is Patience not out here?
They're attacking your probe.
How did Patience
Watch
not
your
see
mineral
this?
line.
How is this possible? How did this happen? The last time Cure did this, he got his Marines cornered where Colossi were burning them alive. Well, not for long. Then they were dead. So Cure kind of eventually ends up at Patience's base, but his entire strategy is stalled by half a dozen zealots. Which, I mean, like, nobody's ever counterattacked with 6 zealots while being attacked with a slow-moving tank push before. This was completely unpredictable. Oh, I don't think Patience has enough there. No, that's actually a great setup out of Cure. Is he just gonna leave? He's just gonna go? Okay. Alright, well there was the observer, eh? Okay, well here this goes. Wow. This is, yeah, here we go. Alright, everyone. Finish your tequila. That does, you two boys. You two in the game. You guys too. Oh, you're already done? Okay. Oh, and now you recall? What? Like, you went all the way there just to don't leave. I just wanted, the grass is always, the base trade is always greener or something. I don't know, like, he's slowly, he's like carving out his base with a spoon. Slowly. Like the inside of a pumpkin. Kira has taken his army. And here comes the rest of it. It's a large army. It's not all in the same spot for anyone. I'm trying to fit it all on the screen. It's difficult. Vikings are just kind of killing Colossi, which are just kind of dying to Stalkers. The main is just gone. It's gone. Okay. The Archons catch the Ghost, which is a little ironic. That Colossi, very ambitious. Yep, it's just a Colossus. Good scan. Okay, that army just kind of stems down there, which is probably a terrible... Oh, wait. Oh, what a pickup! And it goes... Yep. I mean, why not? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then he picks up a tank to drop it off. Oh, we blink in! Here we go! It's happening! Ah! Colossi and this and that and all around, and Blink Stalkers and Colossi again. There goes that army, but over here, the probes super dead. Patience losing a whole lot of stuff, but the army of Cure is not looking great either. So he lost the main, he lost a whole ton of probes, and most of his army. Okay, I don't know what that was, but he gets some of the medevacs, but also the medevacs get some of this. Here comes a Guardian Shield, remember that? Okay, and there goes the medevac. Alright. So, Patience, I think, kind of flailed his way into a terrible spot here, but one Disruptor, I think, hit more Zealots than Marines, but there might be enough charge lots to actually win this fight. Oh yeah, remember those dudes? They're back! And suddenly it's just Stalkers, which is not great. Oh, also the oh wait, Archons from stage right. EMP thrown out, but they shrug it off. Oh, by the way, Patience has this base for some reason. I don't. Okay. Somehow Cure has 16 more workers, though. You wouldn't know it. So this almost evens out. Because it's 1-1 versus +2. Patience has a really good army, and Cure managed to lose not 1, not 2, but 5 medevacs, 10 Vikings, 6 tanks, and 8 ghosts, which is just an impressive number. A scan in the bottom right, and then also there's a prism. I don't know if that prism's been there the whole time. Why did you load them? Why did you bother? There's been a lot of that in this series. I gotta... Oh, gets a tank, gets part of a depot. Never know what you're gonna find. Mama always said a Terran base is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Oh, EMPs. Apparently too much. Or not. I'm not sure. Is he just gonna retreat? Well, more probes will die. Feels like Cure is just kind of YOLOing his way into a victory. But wait! There's zealots in the mineral line! By the way, there's 2 gates here. Oh yeah, Patience lost a bunch of gates in his main. And now we're base trading again. The Zealots are killing all the reinforcements. They stumble upon a base here, but like that's for later. We'll save that. It's a base trade! It's happening! Is there energy for recall? He doesn't have any energy on any of his Nexi for recall. So he cannot recall, but he's killing all of Cure's bases. So everyone's losing their entire economy right now. And only one player can float their buildings, which might become surprisingly relevant. The recall ain't happening. He could EMP the Nexus if it really comes to that. Disruptor? No. Nexi? No. Where are the probes? Does he have any probes? Are there any probes left? There are 2. All the probes are in the main. Are you really going to let him recall? If he lets him recall and cancels it, it would be great. But, okay. So this is Cure's army. Cure has 1. It's his last command center. Are you... Wait, no, it's not. He's... why does Cure always just has 1 more command center in his pocket? The money he spent on not a starport in time went to a command center. He invested it. Boom. Command center. 10 minutes later. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Patience has the... in the weirdest... Oh! Oh, how did you get in there? I mean, I guess he just walked. So this is happening. No, those are your only probes. Patience. Oh my God. Oh, wait, there's Archons protect. What is going... Patience. Now is not the time for yourself. You gotta go. Like, he has the minerals for another Nexus. This is insane. This is insanity. Not like in the fun way. Not in the clickbait way, but like, what the hell? What? No, my God. And now Patience rebuilds his base, adding another massive wrinkle to which is the exact opposite of my brain right now. No, build a Nexus, bro. Okay, like this, Cure's gonna be so tilted on this, by the way. When this hits. Yeah. Like, because Cure has, well, he has mules, but he only has 8 SCVs, and he doesn't know if he got all the probes. That changes everything. That Nexus changes everything. That's a... Can he fight? No, he can't. He can't fight that. Right? He... What? What am I watching? He just goes around. What? 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 Okay, well, here we are. I showed you mine, now you show me yours. I think... Oh, okay, it ends. Well, Cure wins! Cure is your ESL Open Korea champion in a evenly matched series. Just some really unique play from these players. A scrappy game. Just a lot of creative tactics and really personalized strategies in this finals. And Cure wanted it more. That's all we can say is Cure wanted it. I don't know what he wanted, but he wanted it more. So, like and subscribe if you agree that happened. Thank you for watching. Good luck. And have fun.